Hi there, my name's Richard Pavlidis. Welcome to another lesson, and today we're going to continue talking about diminished scales. Now specifically today we're going to talk about the half-whole diminished scale, which is the one that's applicable to dominant chords. We're going to go through a few patterns that we can derive from this scale and how we can apply that to a 2-5-1. So first off, here we've got the C half-whole diminished scale. Now this will be applicable over the C dominant chord, a C7, an E flat 7, a G flat or F sharp 7, and an A 7. Now first, let's look at some triads that we can derive from this scale. We've got 4 different diminished triads, we've got 4 different minor triads, and we've got 4 different major triads. So we've got a lot of information here. A triad is a really strong shape. Alright, so triads can really come in handy when improvising. So let's look at a few ways to practice this triad sound, I guess, throughout the scale. So the first one just uses the diminished triads, and we're just going to play them all the way up and down the scale. Now the second one uses the diminished triads, but it also uses the, I guess you'd call them the kind of secondary diminished triads that also occur within the scale. So we've got this one, and this one. So the exercise goes like this. So we're just alternating which diminished arpeggio we're playing. Now the third exercise utilizes the major triads. So we're just going to go 1, 3, 5, 3, and then switch to the next one. The next exercise, exercise 4, uses major triads again, but in a different permutation. So we're going 1, 3, 5, 1. And then switching to the next one, and we're descending this time. Exercise 5 uses both major and minor, so we're going to start on the minor third, move to the major third, then 5, then 1, and then switch to the next arpeggio, upper minor third. Exercise 6 does the same thing, but descending. So we've got minor third, major third, tonic, fifth. The next exercise uses a kind of sharp 9 sound. So we've got flat third, tonic, fifth, and major third. This is a really common sound that Michael Brecker, among many other people, have used. In exercise 8, I'm using a note circling pattern. Exercise 9 uses a descending chromatic pattern. And now here are some of those triad ideas used in the context of a major 2-5-1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now one really cool thing that you can explore with diminished scales is that because you've only got 3 different ones and that each of them are applicable to 4 different chords, it becomes very easy to modulate by minor thirds. It's very, very interesting how we can have the same scale lead on to 4 different resolution chords equally validly and equally comfortably. So I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration of how I can use the same phrase, just altering which note we resolve on, but the same phrase essentially over 4 different 5-1 progressions. 1, 2, 1, 2, there. 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 So I hope this has been helpful and given you a bit of an introduction to the idea of diminished chords, diminished scales rather, and how to use them. Make sure you download the PDF and have a go at that in as many keys as you can. Happy practicing, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.